Coach, the summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Here we go. Set. 6 orange. That's track. Ready, ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep. They got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. This is Hood on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far.
Blitz coming and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Third down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And he's got Rome. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 2nd and 11. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. On first down, it's McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too. It
is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's third and goal. And it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They're going to look to throw. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he's got his man on the out route. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. And they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd and 6. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the carry, it's Hood. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Alex Anzalone. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great. But you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, lock it. 94. Leo. Look at me. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And out come the Dolphins now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big 50 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. McCoy pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. On first down, it's McCoy, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
You're out.
Here's McCoy. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea. They were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Hood. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 55, Mike.
Hey, I'm coming. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Yeah, let's get set.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a long one to try and keep us going in overtime. And his kick is good. A gut-wrenching moment, but he's able to bang it through from long distance. And they match an earlier OT field goal with one of their own. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and very rarely in the National Football League you tie. But that's what we had here. Each team with a field goal in the extra session, but nobody could separate.
I'm glad you went in that direction, because I thought the next thing was going to be, and sometimes it rains, but that's not really the case here, right? Look, if this is college football, they keep playing.